What's up, guys? Inigami here, and we've got a bunch of new One Piece Treasure Cruise news. If you're on the global version of OPTC, Garp and Goku raid boss is out, so good luck with that. But I'm not, so we are getting ready for Luffy versus Katakuri. So Luffy versus Katakuri is going to be starting on the 1st, and with that, we're getting a new lottery event. We're getting a new, we're getting new 6+ Luffy, 6+ Inuarashi, 6+ Nekomamushi, and their Sugo batch. And we'll make a full Sugo review video over that, and I will sit here and you will hear me rant about how broken Katakuri is and how much I hate Bandai for ruining Luffy. That's right, Bandai has ruined Luffy, and I hate Katakuri because he is OP. Oh, nothing drops out of his island. You just show up, Luffy starts it. So that Zero Stamina Island is the... Okay, this is how the lottery system works. No reason to use Buggy, I suppose. Doesn't even give you any rewards? Cool. So if you go onto the website for the lottery event, it does give you 1 gem, I suppose. If you go onto the lottery for the event, you'll see after doing that 0 stamina, you will get 9 other islands. So you do this once, you have 9 islands to choose from right here. These 9 islands, you only get to do 5 islands, so you get a total of 6 gems by participating. You have the Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, and Brook. The order in which you do these islands matter, because what's gonna happen is that on the 18th, so not now, but on the 18th, Bandai is going to live stream themselves pulling lottery winners. So they're gonna have like all these straw hats in a hat. They're gonna pull out straw hats one at a time. And if you get the 5 right islands in order, you will win 1,000 gems. So this is how it works. If you no, I can't do it in island. So you can put in your ID on the website. Is my ID there? There you go. So that way you can find out which ones you have picked. As you can see, I've done none of them, so I've picked none of them. I'm gonna start with Frankie because he's the best. And this once again doesn't matter because this island doesn't drop anything. It should be just 1 gem and no drops. Go back. Yeah, 1 gem, no drops. Doesn't matter what team you use. This is just to enter in your combo. Oh, you get a limited EXP per run. All right, we'll use Neptune then. Why not? Not like Buggy's gonna help us anyways. Where's my Neptune? I know I got you somewhere. Whatever. Not gonna worry about it now. It's not worth the EXP. So you run that island. Part 2, you pick what combo you're gonna get. If you're trying to game the system and figure out what combo it is, you might as well just do it in order, because the chances are all the same. The chances of a lottery being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the same as the lottery being 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 2, 1, 1, 6, 9, 3, whatever. It doesn't matter what you do the order in. So I've done that island. I get a little bit of EXP, get a little bit of money, get 1 gem, enter in the first number to my combo, and apologies for my voice because I am sick right now. So let's refresh that. There we go. You can see my first combo is Frankie. And you do that, pick 4 more combos. Doesn't matter what you do. If you get the 5 right islands but in the wrong order, you will get 30 gems. So the 5 right islands in the wrong order, you get 30 gems. If you get all 5 in the right order, you get 1,000 gems and a ton of other stuff. You basically get a bunch of stuff. Forbidden tomes, books, turkeys, everything you ever want. The thing we really care about, of course, are those gems. If you get 4 out of the 5, you get 100 gems. If you get 3 out of 5, you get 50 gems. 2 out of 5, you get 20. 1 out of 5, you get 50 gems. 5 gems. There is about a 9.5% chance that you'll get the 5 gems out of here. Thanks to Fate of Muffins on Reddit for doing the math. He did do the math on this, and it looks like it checks all out. The chance of you winning first place is 0.0066% chance of winning first place. So good luck. 5th place, about a 9% chance. 4th place, about a 1% chance. If you, the chance of you picking all 5 is about a 1% chance of picking all 5 right. And overall, you have a 1 out of 9 chance of getting anything at all. There is also a participation reward. If you do this, everyone who does this will get 5 guaranteed gold pulls. So that's nice. At a minimum, you're going to get 6 gems and 5 guaranteed gold pulls or more. You can't get the extra 30 gems from prize 1, only from prizes 2 through 5. I mean, if you get prize 1, what is 30 extra gems for your 1,000, right? This, once again, they're going to pull the lottery on the 18th. It will be live streamed. They're going to have a comedian there. They're going to have Saki Suzuki. I don't know who they are. They're going to have an OPTC producer there on stream pulling the lottery. I'll probably be watching it to find out, not only to see who wins, but also just to see if they announce anything new. That would be cool. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Twitter. It'll also be on a Japanese streaming service that I've never used before. So probably just check out the YouTube or Twitter streams for that. So yeah, that's the lottery half. We also have... Let's go back into the game. We also have the preparation islands for Luffy and Katakuri. So you notice there's 5 islands out there right now. Go back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands. These 5 islands are here for today. They'll be gone tomorrow, and we're going to get a different set of 5 islands tomorrow. There is a Chopperman mission for clearing each one of these islands 5 times. Every time you clear them, you'll get a character drop. And that character drop is one of the support characters. The Luffy Katakuri event is starting on the 1st. So on New Year's, it's going to start. If you go into the in-game, or if I remember to link it in video description down below, you'll go over to this site right here. This is a Luffy vs. Katakuri event. If you put in your ID... down here, there's also a place you put in your ID. It'll tell you what team you're on right now, and you'll see that I am on Team Katakuri. So when Team Katakuri wins, and when Team Luffy loses, Team Katakuri, of course, everyone on Team Katakuri, with me, is going to get a free legend pull. So the winning team gets a free legend pull, the losing team does not get a free legend pull. The top 10,000 players on either side, so the top 10,000 Katakuri players and the top 10,000 Luffy players, will each get a legend pull themselves. It doesn't seem like there's any additional rewards for being in the... Oh, wait, there are. So the first place on each side gets 200 gems and 2 legend pulls. Second place gets 150 gems, 2 legend pulls. Down to the top 5,000 gets 2 legend pulls. Top 10,000 gets 1 legend pull. And below 10,000, you don't get anything. So if you can, try to get top 5,000 in one of these 2 sides, whichever side you're on. Otherwise, 10,000 gets you the 1 legend pull. So how do you get points, right? How do you get points? In order to get points, this is for part 1. In order to get points, there'll be the same 5 islands out right now. These 5 islands, the ones you get, depend on what side you're going to be on. So I'm going to be on Team Katakuri. I'm going to see these 5 islands. On each of these 5 islands, you must use a specific support character. I must use Cracker to as a support character to fight Nami. Brule as a support to fight Chopper, so on and so forth. Once you get all 5 of those characters beaten, or all 5 of those stages beaten using those support characters, you're going to unlock your Luffy or your Katakuri Island. When you beat that Luffy or Katakuri Island, you get a lot of points. So each of these islands will give you a little bit of points. That final island will give you a lot of points. Now, you should be able to beat all these islands without using those support characters. But you don't get as many points as doing that. So you want to use each one of these supports on those islands to beat that island. We don't know how hard these islands are going to be. We don't know what they're going to look like. I will make a guide for my islands out, of course. I can't, unfortunately, make guides for the Luffy Islands since I'm not going to have those. But for the Katakuri Islands, I will be making a guide for each one of those islands for you guys. And how you get these characters right now, like I said, there are Chopperman missions. So if you go to the Chopperman missions right now, if you do each one of these islands 5 times, you get each one of these Chopperman missions. So today, there's going to be 5 islands. Tomorrow, there's going to be a new set of 5 islands. And each one of those gives you support characters. Power them up, get ready, and then we're going to go. That's only part 1. This is a 3-part event. That's only part 1. Part 2 of this event is gonna be a race to the finish. So part 1 is gonna be during the period for the 1st to the 3rd. Whichever team wins by the end of that, great. They get rewards. Part 2 is going to be a race to the finish. So whereas part 1 is to see how many points you can get, it's just grinding out the entire time period. Part 2 is going to be as fast as you can finish. So Team Luffy is gonna have 10,000 or 1,000 kilograms worth of meat stuffs. Katakuri is gonna have 1,000 kilogram worth of donut stuffs. Oh yes, there is a secret stage Flamp Island that will appear, thanks Blazing, and if you beat that, you'll get a ton of points. So if that island shows up, beat it as many times as you can, or always do it. So the second time, or part 2, which starts on the 9th to the 13th, this is going to be to see who finishes all these points first. These points are going to count down, whichever one finishes first. So whoever goes hardest first, if we finish before the 13th, then we're just done. The winners for the part 2 gets 5 gems. So that's it. It's just the winning side for part 2 gets 5 gems. There's no top ranking for part 2. There's no additional rewards. So if you're going super hard on part 2, you don't get as many rewards. Big thing about part 2 is this is actually during Kaido treasure map. So part 2 is during Kaido treasure map. So this is where you're going to be spending all your stamina for Kaido. That's what you're going to do, right? And then part 3! Part 3 is the high damage burst stage. So this one starts on the 18th to the 20th after the lottery pulls. Depending on, as a community, as we get rewards, there's gonna be a pull on the 1 million. It's all go. Wait, give me all the rest. There we go. So when we get 1 million pulls or 1 million damage dealt, we get a silver ticket. I mean, like one person does it. That's done. 20 million, we get Princess Turtles. At 50 million, we get 5 support level up items. That's what these are. If you don't know, these are support level up items. These are better support level items. This has a small chance of giving you support level, bigger chance of giving you support level, guaranteed chance of giving support level. And then at 1 billion points dealt, damage dealt, you're gonna get, everyone's gonna get a legend pull. So more legend pulls for everybody. This island is going to count special damage. So using V2 Dofi special and new broken Katakuri special will all count towards the damage. And they specifically mention that you cannot deal or any damage dealt over 10 billion damage. Any damage dealt over 10 billion damage won't count. Great, Bandai. That makes me feel really good about the health of the game, that you're worried about people dealing more than 10 billion damage in a single burst. So that seems pretty good. If you die in the island, your team doesn't, your damage doesn't count. Basically the same rules as like any 0 or 15 stamina burst damage. So if you die on island, your damage doesn't count. If you fail the island, damage doesn't count. All these, damage doesn't count. Once again, when this island comes out, I'll make a guide for how to do as much damage as you can. So that way we can go finish that up. There is also a, if you haven't logged in for a long time event, if you haven't logged in since September 28th this year, so it's September, you haven't logged in for like 3 months, you'll get 10 gems for logging in, 10 gems for logging in, 10 gems for logging in. So you get a total of 30 gems for logging in, 2 guaranteed gold pulls and a guaranteed legend pull. You'll get 160 forbidden tomes. You'll get some limit break materials. You'll get a ton of berries. You'll get a turkey, and you'll get a guaranteed skill up book. So if you haven't been playing the game for like 3 months, Bandai wants you to come back, so they'll give you some free stuff for that. So yeah, that is the Katakuri and Luffy event. That is the lottery event. I'm going to put out a character ranking video about the new 6+ Luffy and the new version 2 Katakuri and all the Sugofest characters that are super broken. And Katakuri makes me feel sad about the game. I've been Zenigami, guys. Good luck with the lottery. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.